Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Carrie and today I'm going to be showing you my favorite go-to makeup products that I use almost every single day on my face. So I think I'm going to start with the way I apply it on my face and just go from there kind of like I would be applying it on my face. So the first thing I use is face primer, which you don't have to, I just do because of the foundation I use. I feel like it lasts longer. I put my makeup on at 6:30 in the morning and then I keep it on until usually 6:30 that night just because I put it on before I go to work and then normally I don't get home until around that time. So the face primers I've been using, I have very oily skin, kind of changes with the season, so it's kind of getting a little bit dry now. Can't tell if that's from the tea tree oil I'm using or if it's just because of the change of the weather. I'm from Mississippi and so it's really hot down here. So typically my skin is very oily, so I try to use products that will combat that oily skin. So the first face primer that I really like is the One Heck of a Blot Primer by Soap & Glory. This is so good for oily skin. I bought this at Target, but you can get it at Ulta, Target, Soap & Glory's website. And it says that it is 12 hour, and it says it's matte and reduces the look of pores. I wouldn't really say it's matte. It's obviously not dewy or glowy, but it gets the job done. It does wonderful with my foundation, but I can't really tell if it makes my face look matte when I put it on. You know, I've tried it just using the primer alone, and then I've tried using the primer and then putting my foundation on, but it's really good. It doesn't irritate my skin. I have very sensitive skin, and so I can't use any products that have fragrance in it. Typically can't use any products that have any, sorry, my dogs are playing in the other room. If you hear them barking, I apologize. But anyway, I have very sensitive skin, can't use anything with fragrances in it, and I can't use anything with mostly any types of like alcohols. I try to avoid oil based products just because I have oily skin. So but I really do like it. It doesn't irritate my skin, keeps my face from being oily for most of the day. It doesn't feel silicone based to me. It feels very, actually when I put it on my face it's very cooling, so I really like that. I really like this. Recommend this for oily skin. And then the next face primer I like is from Revlon. I recently discovered this. It's the Revlon Photo Ready Perfecting Primer. And I really like it. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I just wanted to try some different face primers. I had tried a couple after I had been using the One Heck of a Blot for a long time. I was just wanting something new, and so I came across this at Target, and it's got a pump, which is super nice. I really like that, and it kind of comes out, it feels just like you're putting a lotion on your face. I really like it. Very thin. It doesn't feel cakey. It doesn't feel like it's getting thick on my skin. Thick, cakey. Doesn't feel like it's getting any of that on my face. I really like it. It doesn't say anything about it being like mattifying or anything like that for oily skin. I couldn't really find much on this product, to be honest. I normally research every product before I buy it, and I couldn't really find much on this product. I read reviews, of course. I've been using it for probably maybe almost 2 weeks now, and I really like it. I haven't had any reactions on my skin to it. Keeps my makeup, I wouldn't say it keeps it longer, but I've noticed that with the foundation I use, which I'll show you in a moment, if I don't use a primer on it, it kind of gets patchy almost on my skin, kind of like on my forehead area, sometimes like right here. It just depends. And so then I started using face primers with it, and it helped tremendously. So I do feel like it keeps my foundation on there smoother, but I wouldn't say it makes it last longer. But I really do like it. And like I said, I have oily, sensitive skin, and it hasn't bad reactions to my skin at all. So I really do like this. Very affordable. I can't remember how much I paid for this. But if I find the price, I'll put it down below. But anyway, really recommend these two face primers. These are really the only two that I have been using consistently and that don't break out my skin. So recommend these for face primers. So I've tried a billion foundations in my time of doing makeup. And so my thing is with foundations, like I said, I have very sensitive skin, and with a lot of foundations, a lot of their ingredients really don't agree with my skin, so I have to be very careful with what I use. And I like full coverage foundation. My thing is, if I'm gonna wear makeup, I want it to look like I'm wearing makeup. If I want like a natural look and I want to look like I'm not wearing makeup, then I'm not going to wear any makeup. That kind of sounds pointless to me because of my skin type. I have some acne scars and things like that I do like to hide if I'm going to wear makeup. And so if I'm going to wear foundation, I want it to be full coverage. So I've tried other foundations that they've said they're full coverage, and to me they're just not. And it's really easy for me to tell if it's full coverage or not because of like my acne scars and things like that. I want to cover up, and if it says it's full coverage and it doesn't cover up my acne scars, not full coverage to me. So I came across this brand. I've tried high-end and I've tried drugstore. Maybelline is one of my favorite drugstore brands. I normally can wear almost anything from that brand. So when I was looking for a new foundation, I came across the Maybelline Superstay foundation, and I love this stuff. It is so full coverage. Like, that's what I have on my face right now, and I typically wear it every day. It's so full coverage. It goes on so smooth. It's not supposed to be like mattifying or anything like that, but it works fine for my oily skin. Doesn't really give you a glow, but it doesn't mattify you to where you look dead. It comes with a pump. Love that. I'm sorry if I'm sniffling, you guys. I'm trying to get over a cold. But anyway, it comes with a pump. Love that part about it. And I really like the packaging of it. I don't know, just something about it. Simple but classy looking in my opinion. So it says it's 24-hour. It also says that it says full coverage foundation up to 24-hour wear, seamless matte finish. To me, it's more of like a satin finish, but I guess it depends on your skin type. Anyway, and then it's breathable and comfortable, fade and transfer resistant, oil free, dermatologist tested, doesn't clog pores. So I really like this stuff. I've never had a reaction to it ever. Honestly, even though it's full coverage, it doesn't feel cakey on my face, and it doesn't feel like I have tons and tons and tons of foundation on. Normally with that foundation, I can do like a pump and a half, and it covers my whole face. Now, when I'm between shades, the thing about the shade range of this is, though, that in my opinion, it oxidizes about 2 shades darker than what's in the bottle. So a lot of times I'm in between shades, depending on if I've self-tanned or not. So when I'm between shades, I'll use the light beige, 118 light beige, and I'll mix the 220 natural beige. So when I'm super self-tanned, I'll use just the natural beige by itself, and when I'm not as tan, I'll use just the light beige. But normally I end up having to mix these two together like I did today. But the thing about this foundation is if you do have to use 2 foundations, which I know that gets kind of pricey and kind of ridiculous when you're having to buy 2 foundations just to match your shade. But the thing about it is that foundation, I think I paid $9 for that foundation at Walmart. So, and then if you go to Ulta and buy it, you know, there's always coupons, they always have sales going on. It's a very affordable foundation for the coverage you get and how long it lasts. Like I said, I put my foundation on about 6:30 in the morning and keep it on until about 6:30 at night. And all my foundation is normally still on my face by the end of the day, except for on my chin area. That is where I'm most oily, and so that's where some of my makeup fades. I try to get better about touching my face during the day. Like sometimes I'll just sit like this or sit like this. I'm bad about touching my face. And so, that it kind of does come off on my chin area. This is my go-to product. If I have to recommend anything that I'm going to ever recommend on this channel, it is going to be this foundation. I love it. Now, it lasts a while in my opinion. You get 1 fluid ounce, 30 ml, 1 fluid ounce in this, but like I said, 1 to 1.5 pumps covers my whole face, so it lasts a while. I wear makeup almost every day just because I work 5 days a week. I normally wear it every day, and so when you're using a foundation every single day, you want it to be an affordable one, and 2, you want it to last a while. I have oily skin, but my best friend, she has dry skin, and so I used it on her the other day. I did her makeup, and it looked beautiful on her skin. So even though it does say it's like a natural, or what did it say? It said seamless matte finish. To me, it's more of a satin finish because she has dry skin, I have oily skin, and it was a beautiful finish on both. She didn't look cakey in any areas, and then with me, it didn't, and I don't think it mattifies, honestly, but I think it's a beautiful finish. So all skin types it seems to work well with. So after my foundation, I will go to concealers, and I'm someone that I tried a bunch of different concealers just because I like to see what's different, what's new. That's something that normally I don't have any reactions to with concealers, so that's normally something I can play around with on my face. So in my time of doing makeup, I have tried a bunch of different concealers. Like I said, I have foundations. So I have a ton in my collection. But for the past, I would say probably like month and a half, my favorite has been the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer. I don't know if you can see that, probably. Yeah, there we go. So, I love this stuff. Flower Beauty, I've never really tried anything from their brand other than this concealer. I'm wanting to do a video of trying out a whole face of nothing but Flower Beauty. So, let me know if you want to see that. So, this is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer. And it says that it's a full coverage concealer. I lost the box, so I can't really tell you anything else about it. My bad. But I'll have it linked down below if you wanted to check out all the things about this concealer. But I will agree that it is full coverage. But my thing is, I do have some other concealers that are full coverage, and they get a little bit cakey. So I was kind of worried about this one caking under my eyes or like around my nose area, which I don't really put that much concealer like anywhere else other than like right here. Sometimes I'll put it right here and right here. Kind of just depends on my face that day. But anyway, I really like it. The applicator is, I mean, it's great. I really like it. Goes on so smooth. In my opinion, this is a great affordable full coverage concealer. I got this at Walmart for, I think I paid like $8.99, $9.99. I can't remember. But it was very affordable. And this has lasted me forever. This is the shade Fair, I think. Let's see. Yes, this is the shade Fair. And I can still use it when I'm self-tanned. It's not like a white cast. And I can use it when I'm self-tanned. I can use it when I'm not self-tanned. I really like it. The shade range, I haven't really dove into any other colors other than the Fair. But when I was looking at it on the website, it looked like the light was actually kind of dark. So that's why I went with the Fair, because normally with concealers, I get light. But this time I got Fair. Just looking on the website, looked like that would be better. And I'm really glad I did. Like, here, I'll show you a swatch. So, well, that looks kind of white compared to my hand. So, this is the shade Fair. Please ignore my horrible self-tan. It kind of came off this morning in the shower. But this is the shade Fair, and it's what I'm wearing on my eyes today, and I mixed the natural beige with the light beige of my foundation, then I put on the Fair concealer, and it goes on beautifully together. No creases under the eyes. It lasts for the whole day. I really do like it a lot. So, this is another Maybelline product. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and this is the shade Fair Light. I did have the, is it light? Medium or just light, I don't remember. I had that one for a long time, but then I got this one just because I wanted to illuminate under my eyes, and I've stayed with this one for a really long time. I really like it. But my thing is the packaging of this. I love it. I don't know if I just love it because it's the square or what, but you get, in my opinion, there's so much product in here. This lasts you forever. It says it's 0.7 ounces in here, but there's so much. This lasts me literally forever. And so, like I said, I'll bake with it, and it doesn't leave a white cast. My thing is, I've used a lot of setting powders that if you do flash photography, you can just see all the white under your eyes. If you use it anywhere else on your face, you can just see it in pictures, and I hate that. And this one doesn't do that. It really doesn't. It's not sheer like it does. It does cover stuff if you're wanting to cover something on your face, or you're just wanting more coverage. It does do that, but it doesn't do it with a cakey finish. My thing is, with oily skin, I'm always looking for something kind of mattifying, but a lot of times it's kind of cakey and just looks, I don't like that. And so that's always been my problem with powders. That's why I stopped using the pressed powder. But I really, really like this setting powder. It's very, very affordable. I'll have to link down below how much I paid for it. But you can get it at Target, Walmart, Ulta, Maybelline's website, Amazon. You can get it literally anywhere. So Maybelline, like I said, is my favorite drugstore brand, and so I tend to buy a lot of Maybelline products. If something new comes out, I normally try to buy it. I really like Revlon and Maybelline. There's a lot of drugstore brands that I like, but those are the two that normally I don't have any reactions to on my skin, so those are normally the kind that I go to if something new comes out. But I mean, I've used this for like 2 years. I mean, not the same one, but I've used this kind of setting powder for like 2.5 years. I cannot change anything else. I don't like anything else. I've tried other things since then, and I just keep going back to this. I love this stuff. So I've tried out a bunch of different bronzers before. I have a bunch in my makeup drawer, but the thing is, that's what I have a reaction to most of the time is bronzers. This is the only bronzer that I have found that doesn't irritate my skin, which I was very skeptical. I really thought it was going to, but it hasn't, so I've been using it for like a month and a half. So anyway, so it's the Rimmel Natural Bronzer. And you get a lot, like, this is a big pan, like, I don't know why I'm comparing it to my head, but, I mean, it's big. I mean, it's a big pan, and it's not orangey. Like, I've got a lot of bronzers before that they don't look orange in the pan, but they look orange on your face, and it's just, like, they don't blend well, and it's just, like, ugh, it's not a good time. So, anyway, I bought this for literally, like, $3 or $4, and so that's why I felt sure that it was going to break my face out, but it hasn't. So it says that it's a waterproof bronzer. I don't really know. I haven't worn it and then gotten my face wet, so I can't really tell you if it's waterproof or not. I'll have to test that out, but I really like this stuff. I'm wearing it on my face today, if you can tell. And it's very, I mean, it does say a natural bronzer, but it truly is. It is very natural looking, and it's not an orange, it's not an orange cast. It's very, very blendable, very easy to blend. And that's my thing with bronzers is if I can't blend it, I don't want it. It's because I try to blend it out as natural as possible. So I really like this stuff. It's this shade 027 Sundance. When I was in the store, it looked like they only had 2 different shades of this. This one, they had Sundance, and then they had, I don't remember the name of the other one, but that one just looked like it was going to be way too deep for me. So I bought the Sundance, and I love this stuff. I use it every day when I'm putting on my makeup. And when I was looking in the pan, it kind of looked a little shimmery. But when I put it on my face, it's not shimmery, so I'm not really sure about that part. But I really like it on my face. And then after I do my bronzer, I will go to my blush. Blush, I kind of change it up every day. Well, I don't know, maybe like every week. But normally what I go back to is e.l.f. So a long time ago, I got one of the Target beauty boxes, and it had this e.l.f. bronzer blush palette in it. You could tell it's well loved. But I got it in the beauty box, and I was like, okay. So I like the bronzer in it, but I don't really use it that much. It's kind of hard to blend out, so I don't really use it that much, but I have used it as an eyeshadow before. And then these 2 blushes are what I normally try to use if I'm going to, like, I normally use it on my work week makeup looks. And it's so natural looking, very easy to blend, doesn't irritate the skin, which I don't really ever have irritations with blush, but it says that it's a total face palette, and then it's got the highlighter in it, but I don't ever really use the highlighter. I have other highlighters that I like better, so I don't ever really reach for it. The main reason I reach for this palette is for the blushes, and I just mix those 2 together just because I like the outcome of the color of it. Very natural look. Normally I will do my brows next, and I don't really have any eyebrows, so that's why I have to use a brow pencil. I'm not very good at doing eyebrows, if you can tell. I kind of just get the job done. I don't try to spend too much time on them just because I don't really know how. I can do other people's brows, but with mine, it's kind of like, come on, like, you know, just have at it. We'll see how it does today. But anyway, so I've tried a bunch of different eye pencils too. I don't have good luck with eye pencils. Like anything, eye pencil, whatever the other ones are called. I've tried them all. but I did finally find one that I really, really like it. And it's the e.l.f. brow pencil, and this stuff is $2. $2 for the best brow pencil I've ever used in my life. And I have bought so many other brow pencils that I paid an arm and a leg for, and I like this the most. And you can get it literally anywhere. You can get it when you're grocery shopping, you can go get it at Ulta, you can get it on e.l.f.'s website, you can get it on Amazon, you can literally get it everywhere. And this is the shade Taupe, and on one side it has a spoolie, and then on the other end is your brow product. This is the shade Taupe, and it's what I have on my brows now. It's what I always put on my brows. It's not a very waxy consistency, which is good. I don't like the waxy feel on my eyes. Tends to sweat off if I have the waxy stuff on. But I love this stuff. It's affordable, it gets the job done, it doesn't make your brows look too harsh. I've tried blonde and I've tried Taupe. Taupe's my favorite, even though I do have blonde hair. The blonde shade in this kind of looks gray to me almost, and I'm not trying to have gray brows. And I've tried the brown before, just like, I think there's like a natural brown or something like that when I had darker hair. I used that, it was fine, but Taupe is what I normally go back to. So it's just beautiful. I love it. I can't say enough about this product. And like I said, it's the most affordable thing I'm going to show you. It's $2. $2. Anywhere you go get it, $2. Love it. Okay, and so then I will go, depending on if I'm wearing eyeshadow that day. I don't wear eyeshadow every single day. Sometimes I just pop on mascara, and then some days I do put on eyeshadow. Just depends on what I'm doing that day. Depends on how I'm feeling that day. So anyway, with eyeshadow palettes, oh my gosh, I buy so many eyeshadow palettes. Like, you can never have too many. That's like saying you can have too many lipsticks or lip glosses. No such thing, honey. No such thing as too many eyeshadow palettes, and no such thing as too many lipsticks. Don't let anyone tell you any different. But anyway, so when I was at Ulta it was probably a couple weeks ago, I was going through the eyeshadow palettes, and I said, okay, so I need one that has some good shimmers in it, and then I need one that has some good mattes in it. If they're two different palettes, then so be it. If they're one, then so be it. So I didn't get these at the same time. I bought them at 2 different times, but I mean, it was probably like in the same week. But anyway, so this one that I'm going to show you is the Makeup Revolution palette. This is the Velvet Rose Reloaded palette. $7 at Ulta. I'm not sure how much it is anywhere else, but it was $7 at Ulta, and it is, oh, I love these colors. You can do so many looks with it. So this is what it looks like. It's pretty big. It's big for like all the shades you get, and there's not a lot of fallout with it. There's a little bit of fallout, but there's not a lot. I love it. There's so many looks you can do with it. There's shimmers, there's mattes. You can do so much with this palette. I rave about this palette. Anytime my friends ask me to recommend an eyeshadow palette to them, they ask me what I'm wearing on my eyes, 9 times out of 10, it's this palette. I love it. I used it on my friend the other day when I was doing her makeup. She's got brown eyes and I have blue eyes, and these colors look wonderful on both. And I've used every single shade in this palette. Not at one time, but ever since I bought this palette, I have used every single shade in this palette. So you get your money's worth of it. You will use it. It's beautiful. And I was looking for more of a palette that had almost all shimmers, just because normally that's what I wear on my eyes. In this little area right here, I put shimmers. And so a lot of eyeshadow palettes I buy are mostly just mattes and have a couple of shimmers in them. And I'm like I like these shimmers, but I want more options, you know? And so I bought, this is the LA Girl Wonderlust palette. And it is beautiful. I think I paid $5.99 for it. $5.99, $6.99, something like that. And this is what it looks like. I love it. I love the colors in it. So it only has 2 mattes in here, and then the rest are shimmers, which is exactly what I was looking for. And so with this, you can do so many looks with it. I think there's only 2 shades I have not used yet in this palette. And it's practical. You can do fun looks with it. You can do more natural or smoky. I mean, depending on whatever look you want to do, this palette has it. And so that's why I like, sometimes I'll, like what I have on my eyes today, I mixed this and I mixed this. So for $7 and for $5.99, I think that's a great deal to get the makeup look you're wanting and to be able to get almost every look you want out of it. Okay, so the last thing that I use is my mascara. And there's a bunch of mascaras that I like, but I've been taking a break from false lashes lately, so I've been trying to use mascaras that are give me like a very voluminous look, things like that. And so when I was in middle school, I used this brand and I had no idea what I was doing with makeup in middle school. And then I came back to this makeup product when I was, I don't know, I mean, this has probably been like a year or two ago, and I came back to it and I don't know why I ever left it. And now that I actually know how to do makeup somewhat, I'm so thankful I came back to this product. So it is the L'Oreal Voluminous Original. So this white one is the primer, and then this is the actual mascara. I love it. I'm sorry, my dog is mad because she's not in the room with me. But anyway, I use the primer first. It's just white. I just put it on my eyes to let it dry for a little bit. And then I use my mascara, and you can buy different shades. I've tried the brown before, and the brown's beautiful, but I just like the black mascaras better. It just works better for my eye color and everything like that, but I do like the browns on a lot of people. So anyway, this is just the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Original. This is in the shade Blackest Black. And I love it. I don't use waterproof mascara. I just can't. I just hate the way it feels on my eyes. I can't ever get it off. And my thing is, when I'm ready to take my makeup off, I'm ready to take my makeup off. And so that's why I don't use waterproof mascara, but they do make a waterproof version of it if you want to check it out. If you like the waterproof, then be my guest. Go ahead and do it. Tell me how you like it. But I can't. So, that is just my go-to everyday makeup products. I am wanting to do a skincare routine, so let me know down below if you want to see the skincare routine that I use. I have horrible skin. It's gotten a lot better now, but if you suffer from horrible skin, or you have just active breakouts, or you just have sensitive skin, I want to know. Let me know what products you use, and then y'all can see the video. We can chit chat about it, and I'm always looking for new products, so comment down below your favorite makeup products, the type of skin you have, what videos you want to see next. I'm just so excited for this channel. I've wanted to do this for a very, very long time. I've talked myself out of it. I've talked myself back into it, talked myself back out of it again, and I'm finally doing it. And so I just hope y'all liked this video. I'm wanting to make this more like a beauty channel, somewhat lifestyle. So I hope y'all just stay along for this journey, and I hope y'all liked this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe and comment down below what you want to see next, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye!